Relative velocity in two-dimensional motion. Here we will discuss first the relative velocity based on river swimmer problem. Let this is a swimmer who is capable of swimming with a speed us. This is the speed of swimmer with respect to water. It is also called the speed of swimmer with respect to still water. The speed of swimmer with respect to water means the speed of swimmer with respect to flowing water or the speed of swimmer with respect to still water. It means the same thing. If I say the speed of swimmer in still water and I say the speed of swimmer with respect to flowing water, it means the same thing. The speed of the swimmer with respect to either the water is flowing or stationary, that is irrelevant. Let the speed of swimmer with respect to water be us. This is the swimming capacity of the man. Let the velocity of water, the water of this river is flowing with a speed of vw in this direction. Now if d is the width of the river, this river is d meter wide. So if the swimmer want to cross the river, assuming this as our x-axis, this is our x-axis and this is our y-axis. So let this swimmer start swimming at some angle theta. Let this angle be theta. It makes an angle theta with the vertical line, this y-axis, and he starts swimming with a speed of vs. He can swim at any angle. Theta may be 0, may be negative. Here, if this theta is in this direction, it is treated as negative. If theta is in this direction, it is treated as positive. Vs is the speed of the swimmer with respect to this water. So if the swimmer starts swimming at an angle theta, then I can say the velocity of swimmer with respect to water. The velocity of swimmer with respect to water is having two components. One is in this direction and the other is in this direction. This component is Vs sin theta and this component is Vs cos theta. So this is Vs cos theta and Vs sin theta. So I can say this component Vs sin theta is along negative x-axis. So it is minus Vs sin theta I cap plus the vertical component is Vs cos theta j cap. So this is the velocity of the swimmer with respect to water. Water itself is flowing with a speed of Vw. So speed of water, the velocity of water with respect to ground is Vw I cap. If this swimmer starts swimming in this direction, I can say the velocity of swimmer with respect to ground is velocity of swimmer with respect to water plus velocity of water with respect to ground, because we know velocity of swimmer with respect to water can be written as velocity of swimmer with respect to ground minus velocity of water with respect to ground. So from this expression I can say velocity of swimmer with respect to ground is sum of this velocity of swimmer with respect to water and velocity of water with respect to ground. So if I add these two, velocity of swimmer with respect to water, I know it is Va minus Vs sin theta I cap plus Vs cos theta j cap, and velocity of water with respect to ground is Vw I cap. If I add these two, I will get the velocity of swimmer with respect to ground, which is equal to Vw minus Vs sin theta I cap plus Vs cos theta j cap. So the velocity of this is the velocity of swimmer with respect to water and this is the velocity of water with respect to ground. So this velocity is the velocity of swimmer. This is the velocity of swimmer with respect to ground by triangle law of addition of vector. So the swimmer actually is swimming with respect to ground in this direction. He is swimming along this dotted line. This is the velocity of swimmer with respect to water and this is velocity of water with respect to ground. So sum of these two vector is this vector and this is the velocity of swimmer with respect to ground. So if I ask the swimmer in which direction you are moving, so he will say okay, I am going in this direction. But when he will reach on ground, he will land finally at point P, because with respect to ground he is moving in this direction along this dotted line. So this is the velocity of swimmer with respect to ground, which is equal to Vw minus Vs sin theta I cap plus Vs cos theta j cap. Now the displacement of the swimmer, when this swimmer will land at this point P, so its vertical displacement is dj cap and let the horizontal displacement is xi cap. So I assume the horizontal displacement as xi cap and the vertical as dj cap. Now we know the vertical displacement. The displacement in vertical direction is uy into t, because acceleration here is 0. So displacement in vertical direction is d and uy. What is the velocity of the swimmer along y-axis? Is vs cos theta into t. So from here we get t is equal to d by vs cos theta. This is the time taken by the swimmer to cross this river. If you see this expression here, d and vs both are constant. D is the width of the river and vs is the swimming capacity of the swimmer. This is the speed of the swimmer with respect to water. So the time actually depend on d, vs and theta. But if I say the minimum time taken to cross the river, so if I want to minimize the time, I have to change this theta. So the minimum time is possible when cos theta is maximum. Now from here we can say cos theta, the maximum value of cos theta is 1. So the minimum time taken to cross the river is d by vs. This is the minimum time taken to cross the river. This is possible when theta is 0. Means the swimmer is swimming at perpendicular along y-axis. He is swimming along y-axis perpendicular to the direction of flow of river. So in the similarly, I can say the displacement along x-axis is ux into t. Now we know ux. Ux is the velocity of the swimmer along x-axis. This is ux. This is uy. So ux is vw minus vs sin theta. So ux is vw minus vs sin theta into t. This is x. This x is also called drift. This x is called drift and x is equal to vw minus vs sin theta into t. This t is the time taken to cross the river. So if I say t is equal to, as we know, the general value of t is d by vs cos theta. So if I substitute the value of t here, this is vw minus vs sin theta into d by vs cos theta. This is the drift of the swimmer. Now if we want to cross the river in minimum time, which we have discussed here, is the t minimum, then in that case the minimum time taken to cross the river is d by vs. But if we want to cross the river such that the drift is minimum, so the minimum value of this drift, in first case let it be 0. So if theta is 0, I can say this time can never be 0. So this term is 0. So from here we get sin theta is vw minus vs. So sin theta is vw by vs. But this relation sin theta is valid only when vw is less than vs, because sin theta can never be more than 1. So the drift is 0 only when vw is less than vs. If I say what is vw, if vw is equal to vs, so in that situation I get sin theta that is equal to 1. In that situation I get sin theta that is equal to 1. So if sin theta is equal to 1 means theta is 90 degree. So if swimmer is swimming in this direction, in this way, he can never cross the river. If the swimmer is moving in this direction, from here he is moving like this angle is 90 degree. So he is not able to cross this river. So this relation is valid only when vw is less than vs. So if the first case is when drift is 0. So in that situation he has to swim at an angle of sin theta that is equal to vw by vs. Now if vw is greater than vs, then also he is able to cross the river, but in that case the drift can never be 0. So let's see, if vw is greater than vs, then I can say drift is vw minus vs sin theta into time, that is d by vs cos theta. For minimum drift I will differentiate this dx by d theta and we get dx by d theta as, this is equal to d by vs into vw into sec theta. Differentiation of sec theta is sec theta into tan theta minus differentiation of tan theta is sec square theta, and which is equal to 0. This is the differentiation of this term. From here this sec theta can never be 0. So I can say VW into tan theta means sin theta by cos theta, that is equal to Vs into sec theta means cos theta. So this cos theta will cancel out. In this situation we get sin theta, that is equal to Vs by Vw. So if Vw is greater than Vs, then to minimize the drift, sin theta is Vs by Vw. If I know sin theta, I can calculate the minimum drift by substituting the value of sin theta and cos theta in this expression. It will give me the minimum drift. So if speed of water is more than the swimmer, then in that case the drift is minimum when he starts swimming, such that the value of sin theta is Vs by Vw. Now let's see a video. This is a swimmer. He starts swimming from A. If the water is not flowing, he will directly reach this point B. Now if the water is flowing in this direction, see this arrow represents the direction of flow of water, and if the swimmer starts again from A and he still starts swimming perpendicular to the direction of flow of water, then he will move like this. The water is taking him away. He will finally reach here. This distance is called drift. See, if the swimmer wants to swim in this direction, if he starts swimming at an angle of theta, then see this swimmer, the water is flowing in this direction. So swimmer starts in this direction, but water will bring him along this, and he will reach from A to B. This arrow represents the direction of flow of water. Now here we will discuss some fundamental question based on this swimmer and river problem. A swimmer wants to cross a 400-meter wide river with water flowing with a speed of 5 meters per second. At what angle with the vertical OP he must swim so that he directly reaches this point P. Now if he starts swimming in this direction, let the swimmer start swimming in this direction. This is the velocity of swimmer with respect to water, and the water is flowing like this. This is velocity of water with respect to ground. So with respect to ground, if I add this vector and this vector, and if the resultant is along this line, then I will say this is the velocity of swimmer with respect to ground. So if the swimmer with respect to ground is moving in this direction, so he will reach here. So if you see this triangle, let this angle be theta, means in this case the drift is 0. So if drift is 0, I can say theta is equal to sin theta is equal to Vw by Vs. So Vw is 5 and Vs is 10, so it is equal to 1 by 2, means theta is 30 degree. So with vertical he will swim at an angle of 30 degree with respect to water, so that he will directly reach this point P. If you want, now the next part is, if you want to cross the river in minimum possible time, at what angle he will swim and also the minimum time. Now if the same swimmer want to cross this river in minimum possible time, now we know the time is minimum, that is equal to d by Vs. This minimum time taken to cross the river is independent of the speed of flow of water, which we have already discussed. So the minimum time is d by Vs, and this is possible when theta is 0. Means if he starts swimming perpendicular to the direction of flow of water, then he will cross the river in minimum possible time, and the minimum time is d. D means the width of river, which is equal to 400, and the speed of swimmer is 10, that is equal to 40 seconds. So this is the time and angle at which he will swim and cross this river in minimum possible time. Next question. A swimmer starts swimming towards P perpendicular to the flow direction. At midpoint of river, he finds himself at Q. Then starts swimming at an angle theta such that he directly reaches this point P. Find theta and the total time taken to cross the river. Now let the swimmer initially, let us start from here S. He reaches this point P. We will discuss this question in two parts. In first part, For S to Q. For S to Q, the swimmer is swimming along this line towards P. So the velocity of swimmer with respect to water is, it is 10 j cap. The swimmer is swimming in this direction with a speed of 10 meter per second. So it is 10 j cap, and velocity of water with respect to ground is 5 I cap. This is the velocity of water with respect to ground. Now the velocity of swimmer with respect to ground. We know velocity of swimmer with respect to ground is velocity of swimmer with respect to water plus velocity of water with respect to ground. So if I add these two, so this is velocity of swimmer with respect to ground, which is equal to 5 I cap plus 10 j cap. This is the velocity of swimmer with respect to ground. Now the displacement of swimmer. Let this displacement be x. So the displacement of swimmer with respect to ground is equal to, let the horizontal displacement is x I cap, but the vertical is 200 j cap. And from here to here, this swimmer takes t1 time. So now we can say the velocity of swimmer and the displacement of swimmer is related by velocity of swimmer with respect to ground into t is equal to, this t means t1 is the displacement of swimmer with respect to ground. Now from these two we can say x is equal to 5 into t1, and this 200 and 200, that is equal to 10 into t1. So from here we get t1 is equal to 20 seconds. So this swimmer take only 20 seconds to reach from S to Q, and in this 20 second x comes out to be 100 meter. 20 into 5 is 100 meter. Now in second part, his swimmer find himself at Q, and let him start swimming at an angle theta with the same speed. So I can say the velocity from Q to P. For Q to P, we can say the velocity of the swimmer with respect to water is minus the velocity of the speed of the swimmer is 10, and this angle is theta. So the horizontal component is negative. So I can say it is minus 10 sine theta I cap plus 10 cos theta j cap. This is the velocity of swimmer when he start moving towards this point P starting from Q. The velocity of water with respect to ground will remain same, it is 5 I cap. So the velocity of swimmer with respect to ground is again sum of these two, which is equal to 5 minus 10 sine theta I cap plus 10 cos theta j cap. This is the velocity of swimmer with respect to ground. Now assume this the swimmer takes time t2 to reach from Q to P. So in this case we can say the velocity of swimmer with respect to ground is 5 minus 10 sine theta I cap plus 10 cos theta j cap. Now the displacement of swimmer with respect to ground for Q to P. For Q to P is, the horizontal displacement is minus x I cap. So I will write it is minus x I cap plus 200 j cap. Now from here I can say minus x we know is 100. So minus 100 is equal to, horizontal speed is 5 minus 10 sine theta into t2, and the vertical displacement is 200 is equal to, the vertical speed is 10 cos theta into t2. So from here we can say t2 is equal to 20 by cos theta. Now if I substitute the value of t2 here, we get minus 100 is equal to 5 minus 10 sine theta into t2, that is t2 means 20 by cos theta. So this 20 and 100 will cancel out to become 5. So we get minus 5 cos theta is equal to 5 minus 10 sin theta, or this is equal to minus cos theta is equal to 1 minus 2 sin theta, or cos theta is equal to 2 sin theta minus 1. If I square this, it becomes cos square theta is equal to 2 sin theta minus 1 whole square, and we know cos square theta is 1 minus sin square theta, which is equal to 4 sin square theta minus 4 sin theta plus 1. After squaring, this 1 will cancel out. We get 5 sin square theta is equal to 4 sin theta, or sin theta can never be 0, so sin theta is equal to 4 by 5, or theta is equal to 53 degree. So from here, this swimmer starts swimming at an angle of 53 degree. He will take time t2, and we know t2 that is equal to t2 is equal to 20 by cos theta. So from here we get t2 that is equal to 20, and cos 53 is 3 by 5, so it is 3 by 5, so it is 100 by 3 second. So the total time t is t1 plus t2, and t1 we know is 20 second, so it is equal to 20 plus 100 by 3. This is equal to 160 by 3 seconds. This is the total time taken by the swimmer. Now a man can row a boat with a speed of 4 km per hour in still water. So as I have told, this 4 km per hour in still water means this is also the speed of the boat with respect to flowing water. Now if he is crossing a river where the current, the speed of the river water is 2 km per hour, in what direction he should head the boat if he want to reach the point on the other bank directly opposite to the starting point? Now as we have discussed, if he want to move his boat from A to B directly opposite, so he will move his boat in this direction such that this theta is VW by Vs. So sin theta is VW by Vs, and we know VW is 2 and velocity of boat is 4, so it is 2 by 4, which is 1 by 2, so sin theta is 30 degrees. So if he move his boat at an angle of 30 degree with the vertical with this y axis, he will directly reach this point B. If the width, second part, if the width of the river is 4 km, now if the width of the river is 4 km, then the time taken by the swimmer is y, means width divided by speed of swimmer along y axis, which is 4 cos theta. We know 4 cos theta is Vy, which is equal to 4, the width is 4 km multiplied by Vs, means 4 km per hour into cos 30, that is equal to 2 by root 3 hour. This is the time taken by the swimmer to cross the river. He will directly reach from A to B. In what direction he will hold to cross the river in shortest time? We know if he want to cross the river in shortest time, then he has to move his boat perpendicular to the direction of flow of water, means theta is 0. How long will it take him to row 2 km up the stream and then back to his starting point? Now when this boat is moving upstream, means if the water is flowing in this direction, this is the water, upstream means the swimmer, the boat is moving in this direction and again moving in this direction. So if this boat is moving 2 km up, so the time is t, that is equal to, for 2 km upward speed it is 4 minus 2 means 2, plus for downward it is 2 divided by the speed of boat becomes Vw plus Vb, so it is equal to 6. So it is equal to 1 plus 1 by 3, that is equal to 4 by 3 hour, 1.33